crikey, welcome to the Pod Cafe.
Is that your invitation of the Bachelor girl?
Yeah, I was still laughing about it.
That was really good. Well, hi. Yeah, thank you for welcoming me. Are you Australian or something?
Right, I'm Australian. You can go ahead and sit anywhere you like.
I just feel like your Australian man is also a little Irish.
Probably a little British too.
Yeah, he's a lot of things.
We got some shrimp on the barbie.
What is that? What is happening?
Bit of ball, bit of ball.
Okay. This man is annoying. Where do I sit where you won't come talk to me again?
Right, well, my section is pretty much everywhere. Oh, that was straight British.
Was it though? I
don't know.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know. Just go sit over there.
Okay, I'm gonna sit over there.
Just go sit in the corner.
Great, thank you. Happy to be here. Love the Pod Cafe.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What can I get you?
I would like an electric buzz coffee.
I don't know what that is.
It's this medium roast that I'm drinking that I got from Trader Joe's. It's a Robusta plus Arabica coffee. It's got a plus, so it's two of those. It's basically like a Brazilian coffee with really high caffeine. It's like nutty and chocolatey and really high caffeine. It's from Trader Joe's and it's really good.
Hence the electric buzz.
Yeah. It has 170 milligrams of caffeine per cup.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. Isn't it normal like 90?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I know. I didn't really notice that when I bought it. It just smelled really good, and now I understand why. Yeah, a normal cup of coffee.
Why?
Like, why I could smell it? Because the caffeine is so high. It's so
you just
strong.
The caffeine.
A normal cup is 95 milligrams, and this is 170. Trader Joe's is trying to kill me, but it's great.
That's a lot.
It's great. What are you drinking?
Well, I have some new information.
Oh.
On the butter situation.
Oh, great. Good. Keep this going.
So, I tried the Irish butter that came in the silver package instead of the gold one.
Was this the one that wasn't good for baking? No,
so the one in the silver is the one that says great for baking.
Okay.
I also found out that it is unsalted.
Oh.
So, I believe the gold package one that I've been drinking has been so rich and such a strong taste because it's salted butter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So was the silver one less delicious?
Well, I'm drinking it right now. It's definitely less powerful, less potent.
Okay. Potent butter.
It also doesn't mix quite as well as the other one.
Ew, that's gross. Is it curdling at the top?
Not curdling, but just like little pieces.
Gross.
I don't know.
So you don't melt it before you put it in there and hope it melts?
I put it in the cup, and then I pour the coffee over it.
Got it.
And then stir it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there must be cooking butter and not cooking butter.
Yeah.
Like butter you just eat on things.
Okay.
And that butter is often salted.
So what's the thing with coffee? Like, are people saying go with the salted one?
I'm
going to tell you. Are you yawning? Stop that. Unsalted
dehydrated
butter for coffee. Oh, well, people usually use salted butter, it looks like.
That makes sense.
I wonder why. The bulletproof coffee is always done with Oh, it looks like you can do both. Salted or unsalted. Seems like a mix. A lot of people seem to do the salted, though.
I think I like the salted one the best. Salted's good though, because you need to take your salt in, hold on to that water. You know.
Yeah.
Some people drink lots of water, but they don't have any salt, so the water just goes straight through them, and then they get dehydrated real fast.
Have you? I was just reading on this website called Spoon University, and it's this seems like a really dumb article that someone had written, but it's titled "Salted versus Unsalted Butter. What the fuck is the difference?"
Oh,
but don't you feel like that's the salt?
Yeah, it's in the name.
Yeah, like this.
I think
this chick wrote a whole article about the difference. But let me tell you, there's a few differences. The number one, the salt content.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
What?
How do we get to the bottom of that?
What a plot twist.
There's also a difference in water content, I guess. Salted butter contains
salt.
higher. Yep. Salted butter contains higher water content.
Yep.
And you should cook. You should bake with salted butter.
Why?
Oh, unsalted butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it says
on
the package.
You should bake with unsalted butter because, let me tell you why. Because the recipe probably calls for some salt too. So, you don't want to double down.
No.
Wow.
Too much salt.
This girl, I just don't know if this was the right article for her to write. It is stupid.
Seems like a 1 or 2 sentence article.
It's pretty short. Like, I've already gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of salt, do you know about flaky salt?
No.
Okay, so it's this thing, and there's like a specific brand. It's called Malden flaky salt. It's like it's literally sea salt, but in a flake form instead of like the normal just grain form.
Flake, like Frosted Flakes, snowflakes.
No, they're like smaller than that. It's like
smaller than snowflakes.
Oh yeah, probably snowflake size. But it's like thin and flaky, and not like the dense, grainy thing, like kosher and fine sea salt and stuff. So apparently, it's like this thing. It's become like a trendy thing, I think, because it's like kind of looks like larger crystals. So people put it like on the top of cookies when they're done baking to make it prettier, and I don't know. It's like artisanal in a sense.
Artisanal.
You know, like the foodies are using it. Anyway, I was at this brunch place yesterday, and they had like a pepper shaker, and then next to it they had like a little bowl of flaky salt.
A bowl?
Yeah, it's like a little. So then you like put your hand in and get your flaky salt, and then flake it.
It straight up just looks like snow.
Yeah, flaky salt.
That's weird.
I don't know what the deal is, or like what's all the rave about, but people are spending like a lot of money to buy flaky salt.
Huh. But it's just salt.
Just
right,
like in a different form, in like a trendy millennial form.
Oh, there's a picture on here. It's a chocolate chip cookie with flaky salt on it.
Does it look beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
see?
looks very good. You ever had salt on chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah. It's good.
So good.
It's like that sweet and salty. It's just...
Yeah.
I think you could make your own flaky salt. That could be a fun activity. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but basically you just put kosher salt with water in like a pot or a slow cooker, and then like mix it all together.
Who's putting their salt in a slow cooker?
If you want to make it flaky, like if you want to turn your plain old salt into flaky salt, and then it'll heat it and grow it to larger crystals. This is dumb. This is so dumb.
Yeah, it seems unnecessary.
I'm not on board with the flaky salt.
I'm not much of a cooker, though.
Yeah, me either.
I just eat what's convenient.
Same. Yeah.
I could see if you're real into cooking, making it look pretty. I don't understand making food look pretty, because it just goes away then, as soon as you're done. Mm-hmm. It gets devoured.
Yeah. And then you just have this mess to clean up.
Yeah. If it wasn't so expensive, I would order food every single day, every single meal.
Would you? Every day?
Yeah. I don't want to cook. I have no desire to cook. Zero.
Cooking is sometimes fun. No?
When? When is cooking fun? Especially if you're only making meals for yourself.
Yeah, I don't think cooking for one is fun, like, at all.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So, I do this race thing with my friends every year called the Ragnar. Kind of you know about it?
Nope.
You don't know about this? I do it every year.
Ragnar?
Ragnar. That's what it's called.
Is it like, nope, I don't know about it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about it. So, it's about like 220 miles is what you run, and you've run it.
Oh, is this the group race?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you have like
12 people, 2 vans.
Yeah, and you do part of it.
Yeah, and you do everyone does 3 legs of the race. And then you like sleep in the van and like, you know, a lot of van time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're trying, our team is probably going to change a little bit this year because a lot of people have moved or like have commitments, you know, whatever.
Where is it? Is it all across the country?
Well, they have them all across the country, but the one I do with my friends is in Minnesota every year.
Got it.
So, we are trying to think of a new team name for our running group because you have to like sign up with a team name. Mm-hmm. And the last few years we have been chasing booty.
Nice. So we're going for the punny names.
We want it to be punny, but I'm so not creative. And so we're just like struggling. And then, you know, sometimes they're just like weird, you know, like that's how we ended up with like chasing booty. Like that's weird. But I don't know how people make puns, like punny things. Come on. I know
some very punny people. There's this girl at the gym in Georgia who is on her pun game constantly.
Is that like, would you call it, is it good puns or is it like dad joke puns?
Is there a difference?
I think so. Puns versus dad jokes. Let's see. There's literally a Reddit feed called "What is the difference between a dad joke and a pun?"
I'm not confident that there is a difference.
It seems like every dad joke is a pun, and most puns could be considered dad jokes. Where is the line drawn? We have to get to the bottom of this.
Reddit answering the hard questions.
Okay, this person says, I would say that dad jokes are always wordplay, but not always puns. I don't know.
Okay.
Is there a difference? The classic. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm dad.
It's silly.
Is it really a pun in the traditional sense? Although it plays on the word meanings. Okay, I'm following.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they're just like, okay, I see what the difference is, actually, because dad jokes are just like, I think all puns are dad jokes, but not all dad jokes are puns. It's kind of like the square and the rhombus thing, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I found another funny one. What's the heaviest soup in Asia?
What? What?
God, I just ruined the punchline. What's the heaviest soup in Asia?
What is it?
1 ton.
1 ton soup. See, now that to me is just a bad joke.
Yeah, but I think all bad jokes are dad jokes, don't you think? This square and rhombus
So-
could be really advanced.
Dad jokes are very encompassing then.
Yes. I think the dad joke is like the umbrella of everything under it, which is like puns, bad jokes, play on words, like
Yeah.
all of it.
So, why are you changing your team name? You just don't like chasing booty anymore?
I'm sorry, I've got down a rabbit hole of dad jokes now. Yeah, we were just like kind of thinking maybe we should mix it up and like try something new, you know?
Sure, yeah.
So
You want something run related
kind of.
or chase related?
Yeah, like running. Something related to that. I was also trying to think of just like Minnesota play on words. Yeah.
Like what? Give me an example.
So here's what I've come up with so far. So
Okay.
my friend on the team sent back, well, if we don't want to be the OG chasing booty, should we just be booty chasers? Or he says, we got the runs.
Oh, God. You know I hate that one.
Yeah. Poop joke's not funny. So I'm trying to come up with my own list to send back, and I could only think of one like butt-related one to send back to him. The rest of mine are like an attempt at a Minnesota theme. So tell me what you think about these. My first one is tight butts and sweaty nuts.
Oh, God.
No? All right. My other ones are, so I don't know if these are going to be funny because like you have to understand Minnesota jokes to think they're funny.
I get Minnesota jokes.
Okay, so my first
I
one
get all
is
of them.
running to the cabin.
You're right, I don't get it.
Yeah, see? That one's
Well-
not too funny, but
Okay.
like basically in Minnesota, everyone says like, oh, it's like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, going to the cabin. And like everyone says the cabin. So it kind of seems like there's just one cabin somewhere in Minnesota that all Minnesotans are going to. So
Is it Chris D'Elia's cabin for his cult?
it could be. Literally, everyone's like, oh, going to the cabin. The cabin. Okay,
All
so
the
here
babies.
are my some of my other ones. My other one is oof the hook.
Oof the.
I was trying to say off the hook, but with oofta.
What is oofta?
Well, just a phrase that Minnesotans say.
Oh.
Like
With
where
their
where
accent?
like where you said
It's
oh,
oof the hook.
people would be like oofta.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. These are
No, yeah.
terrible. So they're
Okay.
gonna get worse too. And my next one is run gray duck.
Gray duck?
Yeah. Do you know that?
Now, what's a gray duck?
In Minnesota, people don't play duck duck goose. They play duck duck gray duck.
What?
Yeah. It's like a thing.
Hold on. That's not the game.
Yeah, it is in Minnesota. They'll be like, we're going to play duck duck gray duck.
Well, okay, but a goose is not a duck.
It's
It's not just a gray duck.
I know, but that's what they are saying. Like they aren't playing duck duck goose. They're playing duck duck gray duck.
Well, why are they excluding geese from the game?
They didn't even know geese were part of the game. They're living in this alternate universe where the game is
What?
always about ducks, just only ducks.
That's not okay.
Yeah, so same game, different name. Duck duck gray duck.
Huh. Oh, all right.
And then my last one so far is hot dish specials.
Hot dish specials?
Yeah. Every restaurant has like a hot dish special. Do you know what a hot dish is?
Some food that is not cold.
It's
No, some
basically
really
the
popular
Minnesota.
food.
It's the Minnesota word for casserole. So like anything that's baked in a casserole pan, they call it a hot dish.
What?
Yeah.
Minnesota's weird.
It's very weird. So yeah, there's that. I'm still working on it, but if you have any ideas, send them my way.
Well, I can think about it. I'm not great at puns. Even worse when put on the spot.
Yeah.
So
Can
I'll
I tell
think about
you Can I tell you a couple dad jokes?
If you want.
Okay. This one is, today my son asked me, can I have a bookmark? And I just burst into tears. 11 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Brian.
That
is so stupid.
I get it. That's pretty funny. But, okay, think about the context of that one. He's not telling that joke to a kid. He's telling that bad joke to, like, other parents.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. And then, if he's with a group of dads, though, they're all probably going nuts over that. They're like, oh, man, Brian, you nailed it. That's a good one. Oh, man. Yeah, these are bad. Didn't you have something from last week that you wanted to do?
I was just talking about these
oh yeah, your
conversation
starters
that my friends were talking about. Okay, so there's some pretty bonkers ones on here. Oh, they also have conversation games.
Oh,
that's think about it for a second and tell me what you think a conversation game is.
Okay.
Or give me an example. You could get it. You know all the conversation games.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Is it like Truth or Dare?
That's one.
Yeah. See, I'm guessing like a conversation game is like literally a game you play, but it involves talking to someone.
Yep, pretty much.
Like
so the
telephone?
Conversation games are...
Is telephone?
That's not on here, but I bet that's a conversation game. The ones they have listed are Truth or Dare, Never Have I Ever, 21 Questions, and This or That, which is probably like Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Okay. So, conversations. There's so many like different subcategories. So you have like your standard conversation starters. You have good questions to ask. You have 200 questions to get to know someone. Oh. You have philosophical questions, deep conversation topics, would you rathers, questions to ask a guy. Okay. Or a girl. You want to do questions to ask a guy or a girl as conversation starters?
I don't care. Either one. Right, I'm going to answer the question regardless.
Okay, we'll do a guy. These are nuts.
These are nuts?
I don't know how, if you're just meeting someone.
Okay.
How do you think these questions would go over? Let's do...
Should I test these on the dating apps?
Or what is your nemesis?
Who or what?
Yes.
Treadmills.
Treadmills are your nemesis. Okay, so maybe that one's not so bad. Maybe that's a good conversation starter. It's a weird way to phrase it. Seems intense.
Yeah.
No, that was pretty lame. Okay. You are in charge of making insects a popular food item. You have $1 billion to achieve your goal. How do you do it?
Oh my gosh. Actually, this should be easy now. Do you know, like, insects are kind of trending?
I know that, like, cricket protein.
Yeah, cricket protein is like a thing.
Yeah.
So I would probably lean on that to use my $1 million. Like, let's not recreate the wheel. Someone's already going after it with the crickets. So I would probably go with that and lean heavy into the protein and go after like the serious gym bros.
Yeah, just go straight Snowpiercer with it, huh?
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know what gets the bros. I'm gonna have to do some market research on what would get the bros. Like, is it a cool bottle, or like what do they want?
It's probably some really, really big jack guy selling it. You need You need an influencer.
Yeah. And that's easy to find because they're just like, that's what most millennials' jobs are these days.
Yeah, any guy would do it.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much?
That is such a weird question. No, I don't think I would love them just as much. Like,
you wouldn't, huh?
No. Would you? I don't think so. I mean, like, who are they? They're trying to be the copycat. I don't want that version.
Do I know they've been copied?
Yeah, I think
well,
that's...
Well, yeah, the other one was killed right in front of me.
Yeah.
But, like... Yeah, that would be tough.
They would have to be literally the same exact... Like, it would have to be like a video game where we just, like, hit the restart button and they got to try again, you know?
Yeah.
Or else, like... No.
Yeah, there'd always be a weird, like, are you even real? Are you gonna turn on me now and kill me?
Yeah.
Are you an evil clone?
Yeah.
Are you a zombie? Yeah, there's a lot of pretty crazy questions here. Mm-hmm. Dating. Oh,
good. Tell me about these.
Lots of things on here. They have first date questions, second date ideas, questions to ask your crush, and conversation starters for couples. Are any of those topics interest you?
Let's do conversation starters for couples.
Okay. All right. Number 2 on the list. So, tell me about a time you almost died.
What? That is
what's
absurd.
What's better than great sex?
Like any chocolate cake.
A lot of these are like pretty negative.
So like, don't use them. If someone asked me any of those questions on a date, I would be like, oh, sorry, something came up. I gotta go. I'm out.
Yeah, all these questions seem to spiral. They're very hard hitting too. Like, what's the worst thing that people are proud of? What does that even mean, actually?
Worst thing people are proud of?
Yeah. What does that mean? What is the worst thing that people are proud of? So what is like a bad thing that people are proud of?
Who is deciding what's bad? Is it like,
I don't know.
I'm proud of my really big house, but people don't have houses?
Maybe it's like, I'm really proud of my very expensive fur coat, but also a bunch of animals died for it.
That's weird. Okay.
What? This seems like our cousins. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, we're all in the group text. Never mind. They're like, once a week relationship counseling, not counseling, discussions. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
Ben and Lonnie.
Oh, yeah.
So this question is, what question do you most want an answer to?
Like in the moment or just in general?
I guess.
I would like to know. Oh, this is fun. I would just go with bunking some sort of conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Like,
that's a good one.
Like, what really happens in Area 51? Or tell me more about 9/11.
These second date ideas are like, can you even do them? Number one, Rent motorized skateboards and zip around downtown. Can you even rent motorized skateboards?
You could do scooters. Remember?
You could do scooters, not a skateboard.
But a skateboard also sounds dangerous. Like, not every average person can just ride a skateboard. I would destroy myself.
Yeah. Do a pub crawl, coffee shop crawl, thrift store crawl, or just crawl.
What? Okay.
I added that last part in. It doesn't say that.
Oh,
it says any other type of crawl you want.
Why are you crawling? That's just like, I just don't know if that's a great idea. For a second date, maybe like a fifth date, but that's committing to a lot of time together.
You think that's too much?
It seems like it. Like, you don't even know. Like, first dates are usually not great. So second date, you just gotta like try and see if it gets better. But like, I don't know.
How about buy a bunch of seeds and plant them all around town?
Huh?
Become some nature vigilantes.
I feel like that's illegal.
Play some bingo.
Oh, I played bingo on Friday.
Oh, really? Did you win anything?
No. So I went to this sushi restaurant that does happy hour bingo. So you play one round of bingo, literally one, until there's a winner. And if someone sitting at the bar wins, they win shots for the whole restaurant.
Wow.
If someone under 21 wins, they win shots for everyone sitting at the bar. And then if just someone seated in the restaurant wins, you get a $20 gift card for the restaurant. So the person that won was sitting at the bar, so they won a shot for the whole restaurant.
Wow, good for them.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. So we had a nice shot of sake.
But also, the best place to sit is the one that wins the gift card, right?
Yeah. I mean, that would be like the most ideal, but also you couldn't use it like in that day. You had to come back, which was like kind of, yeah.
Like, how much does one shot cost?
I have no
idea. At the most, like $3, $5.
Well, it's San Francisco, like $8.
Okay.
Regardless, it's still not the best winning. But for the whole bar, that's so fun. It was a blast.
Oh, that's true. It is the whole bar.
It was like fun.
Yeah, it's probably more of a team sport thing than
yeah, it was a good team sport.
Yeah. It's like craps. That's why craps is my favorite gambling thing.
Oh, yeah, because then everyone around the table's involved and yelling and yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So, work at the hospital, they're not using the online schedule for whatever reason. So I can't look up to see when I'm working.
Well, how do you know when you go to work then?
I didn't. And I was supposed to work last night.
Oh, and you just didn't go?
No, I got lucky. They called me like an hour before my shift.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we're just calling to cancel you. We're not going to need you tonight. I was like, oh, great. I had no idea I was supposed to be going.
So how are you supposed to know when you work then?
So they have on the unit, I was just looking at my schedule right now to see if they put it online, and they have not. But on the unit, they have like a binder with a paper schedule in there, and people's names are in there. So I only can know if I like call the unit, I guess, and see if I'm working, or when I'm there, I can look at my name and see when I'm working.
This seems just not sustainable.
They also make you, they're so pushy about like signing up for being available. So last time I was there, I put my name down on some shifts, but I just worked an overnight shift. It's like 7:30 a.m. Don't remember what days I signed up for. So I have no idea where my name is. And if you're available, so being available is not the same as being scheduled to work. Being available means if someone calls off or if something happens and they need you, you come in and you work.
This is confusing.
Yeah, but they don't call you to let you know if they need you. They only call you to let you know if they don't need you. So you're just supposed to come in even though you're just signed up as available. And I've done that sometimes. And they're like, oh, we don't really need you. Why don't you go to this other unit? They float me to the adult side, which I don't work on the adult side. So I didn't sign up to go work over there.
I'm so confused by this.
Yeah, a bunch of times, because you can go into the online schedule and sign up for shifts, which I've tried to do. But since they don't use it and don't check it, every time I try and do that, then I show up for work on the days I signed up for, and they're like, oh, we had no idea you were coming in.
This just seems ridiculous. Like, who's doing the planning here? We need to change this.
Yeah, it gets Lisa mad because my unit's the only unit who is, like, refusing to use the online schedule. Clairvia is what it's called.
Clairvia.
They actually, administration made them get rid of their binder. They call it the book. Made them get rid of the book and use just the online thing. And then we got a new manager, and he brought back the book. So
it's like, screw you guys, I'm bringing back the book.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's insane. So I don't know when I'm working next. And it's hard for me to find out unless I'm there. I can call them and see if I'm working. But if I call them and be like, hey, am I working today? They'll be like, no, but we really need you. Why don't you come in? And then and
then you're like, no, just kidding. I can't.
No, I don't want to. I just need to know if I am. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds like it. I just feel like there's a solution to this.
Yeah, it's easy. Just use the online thing. It's so easy. I could check my schedule from here.
I mean, I don't understand why they wouldn't want to do that. Like, everything is online these days. Come on.
I don't know either. Everyone thinks it's, like, more convenient to just sign up in the book, but I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, the book is not great unless you, like, always live at the hospital.
Yeah, no, the book sucks. I hate it. It's confusing. I missed shifts like last night. Well, I didn't miss it, but I almost did.
I mean, thank God.
They'd have called me at like 11:15 or something and be like, hey, where are you? And I'd be, I don't know. I'd be like, I had no idea. I was working. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you got to, vent about that.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
I don't think I can help you at all. I wish I could, but
apparently nobody can. I don't know what is taking Dr. Potts so long.
Yeah.
She keeps saying they're going to figure it out, and they're still using that book, so.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway. Really grinds my gears.
Does that grind your gears?
It does.
Well, what grinds my gears is when my roommate's dog has poop coming out of its butt, and then it jumps up on my lap.
That's gross.
Yeah, that happened today. Just not over it yet.
How's that little dog doing?
Not great. She's,
no?
No. She's pretty timid and afraid of people and, the usual of when it's not socialized. Yeah. So that really grinds my gears.
You need some dog friends.
No more dogs. No more dogs. I forgot I was going to say something and now I can't remember. Damn it.
I'm very dehydrated right now.
Well,
my throat is very dry.
Which is weird because you have unsalted butter in your coffee, right?
Yeah, but I've also had 0 water today, so.
Well, that's weird. Drink some water.
The coffee is dehydrating me more. Did I ever tell you about the coffee joke I made and the girl didn't think it was funny?
Oh, no. Tell me the joke.
I was at,
Is this when you said espresso instead of espresso again?
No, that was just a bummer. I was at physical therapy for my knee, and we were talking about, I I don't know. Someone was talking about how they need to drink more water, and someone made a joke about how like all they drink is coffee, or they drink so much coffee. And I made a joke. I was like, "Yeah, well, there's coffee and water, right?" And then this other girl was like, "No, actually, coffee is a diuretic, and so it dehydrates you." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but all right, yeah, okay." I know though. It was a joke.
Wait, you said there's coffee and water? Isn't that backwards? Yeah. Water and
Did
coffee.
I say that? There's water and coffee is what I meant to say.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
That's what I actually
Maybe
said.
that's why she didn't think it was funny, because you said it backwards.
I didn't say it backwards.
Shoot, so that didn't go over well. You know, that's like people that take their coffee seriously, you know? Can't joke with them. Yeah. Don't come in with your jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer. Some know-it-all people.
Dim know-it-alls.
Just like, pick up on the social cue. I was making a joke. We were all laughing until you said that.
Till you just poured water all over it and shut it down.
Now we all just have to be serious about our physical therapy.
Sad.
Yeah.
I don't like physical therapy.
You don't like it?
No. I think it's really expensive for something you can probably Google.
That's why I stopped going.
No offense to all the physical therapists out there, but...
Honestly, there was a point where my knee was fine, and I was only going for the free massage, which wasn't free because I was still paying for the physical therapy. It's not free,
yeah.
But, yeah, so that was that. You know what I feel like? So I was at jiu-jitsu, and some guy was doing this move wrong, and he was just cranking my neck, and I feel like it decompressed my neck a lot. I really want to invest in one of those decompression things. There's like two different types. There's like this thing that looks like a neck pillow that you put around, like a neck brace you put around your neck, and then you just inflate it, and it like decompresses your spine.
Wow.
You know? Or there's like the one where you like put it around your head, and then you put it like on a door or something, and then you just like crank it, and then it like pulls your spine apart.
That sounds... I'm looking up what these look like right now. I
feel like I need one. I don't want to get to the point where I need a disc replaced or something.
Yeah. You can just like lay on these things and it'll... Interesting.
Lay on what things?
Some of these like decompressor pumps. Fascinating.
Yeah, I don't need like a real expensive one or anything.
No.
Just like a little
thing to like stretch out your neck or something.
Yeah, that's it.
This is like having like an in-home chiropractor, but in a pillow form.
Yeah. That's it.
That's
I would
great.
even just like, if I could use my hands, I would just use my hands, but I tried. It doesn't really work.
I like to like lay on the ground and roll around on lacrosse balls.
Is this a sober activity or?
Yeah, it like rolls out the muscles, decompresses things. You know?
I'm just kidding. I do that too. I have these little blue balls that have
like blue balls. You have some blue balls.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Cool. What else is going on?
I don't know, not much. Might be going to Florida on Monday.
Fun. Where in Florida?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's for a case. I have to pick up a kid in Florida and then go to Maine.
Oh, I've never been to Maine. I would love to go, though, because I love lobster. Yum.
Oh, they have good lobster there?
I think so. Just seafood in general. They're like right on the coast, you know?
They are. They're right on the coast.
That's cool.
Gotta go to Stowe, Maine.
Stowe, Maine. What's the weather like where you're at right now?
In Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Cold? Actually, yesterday it was very cold. I don't think it's quite as bad today.
You getting a lot of snow or something?
Hey Google, what's the weather like outside?
Oh, because you haven't looked.
In Chicago today, there will be snow with a forecasted high of 30 and a low of 25.
Oh, not bad.
It's 29 and cloudy.
It's 29 and cloudy. She also left out the part that she said the first time around, for some reason, that it's going to feel like 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. I think yesterday morning with the wind chill, it was like negative 20.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, it was like a solid 7, I think, yesterday.
It was pretty cold here. It was like 52 degrees.
Oh, that's so cold.
It is.
Might
I'm
need a
wimpy
light
now.
jacket.
Yeah, I did. It was rainy, so I had to wear a rain jacket.
It's always raining in San Francisco. That's all it does there.
Just right now. Then we're going to have like 8 months of no rain.
Yeah, believe it when I see it.
Yesterday, I went to Napa.
Again?
Yeah, just for the day because it was raining and had nothing to do. So, one.
Napa's not an outside activity? I always thought Napa was an outside activity.
No. I mean, it's like an hour
Don't you go
drive
to, like,
there, so that's pretty
vineyards?
inside.
Don't you go to, like, wine vineyards and walk around the wine vineyards and, like, pick the grapes and then you put them in a big barrel and then you smush them with your feet and then you make the wine?
Wow. You are so confused about what happens in Napa.
It's a wine place.
You literally just go and drink wine. So you go inside to wineries and they will do tastings. So they will like you just kind of stand or sit around like a table with your group and they pour you tastes of wine and then they talk about them and tell you about the wine.
So you can't do any smushing of grapes with the feet?
I don't think so. You can walk through the vineyards if you want to, but it's just grapevines. So
do they get mad if you pick the grapes?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Because what if you just want a little snack? You pick some grapes and you eat them on your walk?
Yeah, no, that's not really what happens. People just go there to stand and drink. Actually, this one winery that we went to, they gave like snack pairings with all of the wines. So they were like, this one will go really well with this and blah, blah, blah.
Is that like cheese?
Yeah, there were like crackers. There was like a little quiche thing. There was like a cheese puff. It was good.
So, speaking of snacks, I've been on like a cracker kick recently. So
what a weird kick to be on.
Yeah, well, so a while ago, I bought some crackers with like that easy cheese. What's it called?
Like the canned cheese?
Yeah. You just,
that you spray? Yeah. That is disgusting.
It was pretty good.
That is disgusting.
So I wanted that again, but I couldn't find the canned cheese at this Target.
Because they shouldn't sell that, and people should not buy that.
It's always hidden, and I can't remember which aisle it's in ever. So I went for something different. Well, not different. You ever done the crackers with peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Is that not a normal snack?
Crackers with peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, you
put
get a
it
cracker,
on like
you
rice
put a
cakes.
little... What?
I like rice cakes.
But you get like what I do is I put a little amount of peanut butter, a little amount of jelly, and then I take the crackers, I dip it in the peanut butter, I dip it in the jelly, and then I eat it.
Oh, interesting. What kind of crackers?
Depends. You want to get some sturdy crackers.
Okay.
You don't want some crackers that are going to break off in the peanut butter. Now you got 2 halves of a cracker, and you got to try and salvage the one with the peanut butter. And you could put the jelly on the other one and make like a little sandwich, but when they break in half, they're more brittle, so now it's just going to break again. So you need some sturdy crackers. So wheat thins work really well. I was using like Ritz crackers. If you get the generic brand of like Ritz crackers, they're a little flimsier.
Okay.
So you got to get name brand Ritz.
Okay.
I'll also do it with like graham crackers sometimes.
I feel like graham crackers sound good. Ritz crackers, I feel like I just don't feel like those are a sturdy cracker.
Yeah, they're not the best. I think the wheat thins work the best, to be
Okay.
honest.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I did that. I bought some peanut butter, but then I wanted to try something really different. I didn't want just like your strawberry jam or grape jelly or anything.
Yeah. You wanted to get a little fancy over there?
Yeah, so I went in on something that ended up being a huge mistake. And I got some sweet orange marmalade. And it is the worst. The whole orange is in there. The whole orange. The skin, the peel, everything.
Gross.
They put all that orange in there. And it's the worst. It's got the worst texture. I mean, it tastes kind of orange, but it's just not worth it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how much of it do you have left, and what are you going to do with it now?
I have 0 crackers left.
No, the sweet orange marmalade.
I got probably like 3/4 of a jar.
Oh, wow. What are you going to do with that?
No idea. I was thinking maybe, back to cooking, if I cook something, maybe I could put it in something I cook.
Or maybe you could try and find... Oh, you know what could be good? I got an idea. Since, you're going to order takeout eventually, you could get like some spring rolls and dip it in it.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Like that.
Some crispy spring rolls. Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe I'll get some of those today.
Yeah. To like, during a fight camp, to flavor my food a little bit, I made some rice and put some jelly on it, and it was pretty good.
That's so weird.
Something like that. I really got to blow
You just want
again.
everything to be some version of a peanut butter and jelly?
No, because the peanut butter was not involved.
Oh,
But the jelly was. Very stuffy. It's very dry in my apartment.
It's because it's the winter and it's cold, and
Yeah, it sucks.
it's just what you got going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Something weird is happening with my Audacity. I'm like unclear if it's still recording me. That'll be interesting to see. It seems to be.
Good.
But like, yeah, I don't really know what I did. I accidentally pushed a button and now yeah, I don't know.
Not great.
Yeah, not great. It's not looking good.
Okay.
Not sure what's happening.
Well, we are at an hour. We could end it, I guess.
It's unclear. Well, I did want to say one more thing about your making everything a peanut butter and jelly. Okay. I kind of feel that way about attempting to make everything like a bowl or a pizza. Like, I like everything in bowl form or in like pizza form.
Pizza form?
Yeah, like an open faced sandwich. That's just a pizza.
Sure, like a flatbread?
Yeah, like a flatbread. That's just a pizza. Like, I really like pizza type objects. Or anytime you're just like, it's a bowl, like just bowl things happening. Yeah.
What is something you try to make a flatbread that isn't normally a flatbread?
Well, I would say I do this often with like taco burrito type things. Like, I overfill it to a point where I'm just like cutting like it's a flatbread.
Yeah, I can never make my own burritos right at home.
Yeah. It's an art and a science, and I don't excel at either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. I agree with the bowl thing. I much prefer eating out of bowl no matter what it is.
Me too. It's just easier. It's
easier. It's more portable. I just feel like it holds the food better.
Yeah, and then like everything kind of mixes, so you get like all the flavors.
Yeah, I also much prefer eating with a spoon over anything else. I don't necessarily enjoy forks. Like, there's some things you gotta eat with forks.
But like, you actively hate that Chipotle even offers forks, right?
It's my biggest pet peeve. Why? No, not that they offer forks, that they don't offer spoons. They do not have spoons as an option.
They don't have
it's
spoons?
silly to me.
Oh.
No spoons. No spoons. They sell a bowl, but they don't sell spoons.
Yeah.
It's insane to me. I don't
Maybe
know why
we should talk to them about it. I'll ask them why they do that.
Yeah, I don't know why people eat rice with forks. There's holes in the fork. It falls through. To get all of the rice, you need a spoon.
It all should be mixing,
Yeah, but still, when people eat rice with a fork, They use the fork as a spoon. Just use a spoon.
Yeah, it's true.
Makes no sense.
I agree.
Okay.
And with that, we'll talk about it to be continued on Twitter post episode.
Yep.
Yeah, so tweet at us for sure. Find me on the Twitter at the _pod cafe. Yep, the _pod cafe. And then you can email us if you want to. It's podcafe.contact@gmail.com. And then in all other respects, just listen to us. We're on Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes. Rate and review us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, enjoy your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And your Australian Ireland accents.
Right, thanks for coming, mate. That was...
What should we ask of our listeners this week?
Should we do a conversation starter?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get back to the page here. Let's do 350 good questions to ask. How about what? No, we always go back to animals. How about what animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat?
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you think?
Would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat. Well, you can't pick like cats. You can't pick like lions and tigers.
Yeah.
How about like an elephant?
I was thinking an elephant or like a horse. Did you see that just like galloping around?
Yeah, just a tiny little horse. Just
Yeah.
a tiny little baby horse, cat horse. Yeah, that's a good one.
Or like a... Oh, no, it wouldn't be cute, really. I was gonna say like a sea lion or something.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
All right.
Bye.